done videos on both flat vertical netting and flat horizontal netting, and I'm anticipating the question right now of what's really the difference between the two. And the answer is actually surprisingly little difference. The main thing that is different is how the beads are oriented. And let me go right to the beads so I can show you what I'm talking about here. When I have the beads oriented in this direction, your crossover bead, the hole is sitting vertically. And so that means that this is vertical netting. Now, I could have also done this as a horizontal netted piece. And if I'd done it as a horizontal netted piece, then this crossover bead, the bead is oriented in a horizontal direction instead. And so what you're going to find usually is as you're working on a piece that has horizontal netting is it's just more natural as you're beading along to hold it in a vertical position. So it's just after you've actually done the bead work, how it's going to hang in the piece has a lot more to do with whether it's horizontal or vertical. It's something that a designer has to take into account as they're figuring out if they're going to embellish on top of this. The orientation of the hole of that crossover bead could have something to do with it. Also, if this, say I was taking right angle weave and then transitioning to netting, doing it one way may be a lot more conducive to joining the two types of stitches together than doing it the other way. One last really big difference between the vertical and the horizontal is when you're doing it vertically, you're creating your length as you stitch. So your width is set, your height is set right off the bat, and then you're creating your width as you go along and add more rows. By contrast, when you're working with horizontal knitting, you could actually make that first pass as long as you wanted to. You could do an entire necklace worth for that first pass, and then you're just going back in and adding segment after segment because your length is what is set first, and then the width is what is set next because you're adding additional rows in that direction. So that has something else to do with why somebody would call a piece horizontal netting or vertical netting. It's really mainly a designer term, and the other thing that it has to do with is how long your initial row of beads is that you pick up. So that's the difference. I hope that helps, and enjoy your beading.